Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a 2022 wrap up and then talk about 2023. Let's get started. Okay, so 2022 was probably one of the most stressful years for me in a long time. So just to kind of, I guess, get a little personal here, being a content creator is a part-time job for me at this point. I work full-time as a software engineer and trainer. And a lot of times when I'm teaching courses, I have to build content, and in the case of this year, I had to do a lot of recording and video editing on top of teaching, and it stressed me out quite a bit. And as a result, I had to sort of stop doing a lot of things in my personal life in order to ensure that my work life got done in a reasonable amount of time. And so as a result, there were some gaps this year as far as video recordings with the SnowRunner series that I was doing. And I even had to stop streaming live on Twitch, which I did start back about a month or so ago. So if you want to see some live content on Twitch, you can come to twitch.tv/megazip. I stream currently on Friday night and Saturday nights, starting around 9:30 Central. Lately, I've been playing like Battlefield 2042 and maybe messing around with a few other things. So if you want to come by and say hi, I'd appreciate it. So my last video was in September, and it was a SnowRunner video. So just to kind of get it out of the way, I won't be doing SnowRunner anymore going forward. I sort of put it in the community section on YouTube. They sort of gave me access to that, and so I published a couple of things there talking about having plans for 2023, because I've been a little tied up in the fourth quarter of this year also teaching, but in that case I was actually teaching two classes at this in the same day. And so my evenings were pretty much taken up with classes and stuff. So it just kind of, put me in a stressful spot because I have a family also. So just had a lot of other responsibilities that kind of took up a lot of my time. So with that, coming in 2023, I will be playing a whole new franchise. Or at least working in a whole different franchise. And what you're about to see is a cinematic of the game that I'm going to be kicking off in 2023. So let's take a look at the cinematic. Now, keep in mind, I didn't create this. This was created by the company. It's actually the first cinematic that you see after the initial tutorial video that you go through in the game. So I'll just leave it at that. So check this little video out, and we'll talk about it.
I'm at the rendezvous point, but our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
Mason, repeat.
That's odd. What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir. We're evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after. I don't like this, son. This is a ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seatbelts.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
We're being tagged. Look out! Incoming airstrike! Captain Mason, what's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
Damn it. On the move.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now.
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab. Damn it! Brianna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Brianna. Promise me you won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise. Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail. Get the bay doors open! Coming in hot!
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry!
En route!
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support. Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The Cavaliers need you. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things. I just know it.
No!
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
Alright, so as you can see, it is MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And there are 3 expansions that have come out for this game. Now, the game came out, I want to say, a couple of years ago. And I've played it off and on. So I don't have a huge amount of hours in it, at least not compared to games like SnowRunner or 7 Days to Die. But I have had some time playing in it, and I do rather enjoy it. It is a single-player game. It does have some co-op stuff, which I think I've only done maybe a couple of times with some streamer friends of mine. But it is a game that I'm going to be playing through the original campaign, and I'm going to be playing through each one of the DLCs. Now, January 28th is when the next DLC will be out, and I believe it's called Ways of Rasselhag or something like that. I don't know. I'll put a graphic. You'll see a graphic under below me there. I know it's about the Rasselhag faction. I'm probably butchering the name, so I've heard it called by a few different names. And so BattleTech as a whole is the franchise I'm diving into, and MechWarrior 5 is just the start. Along with doing that, I will talk a little bit about BattleTech, a little bit about MechWarrior, because both names are kind of used for different things, right? So this game is MechWarrior 5. There is another game that I will probably be playing later in 2023 called BattleTech, and it's made by Harebrained Schemes, and it is sort of a top-down, turn-based style game where you're controlling a sort of lance or a group of mechs, and you're taking on missions and whatnot. So we have a lot of good stuff coming in 2023 with that. Both of them support mods. Now, as far as MechWarrior 5, there are some really good mods out there, but I'm not going to be rushing into the mods at all. If I put any mods in it at all, it'll be something like there's one that gets rid of a ship cinematic, and so it would be more for my benefit than yours, because they won't be actually in the videos themselves. There are some that sort of change the behavior of the AI, but I'm not really wanting to do that in this particular setting, playing through the base games and all that. I know that there are some AI improvements coming with the Rasselhag expansion, so we'll sort of deal with it when it happens. I'm very excited about playing this. I have dabbled into MechWarrior and BattleTech off and on for probably the last 20 years. So it is sort of a passion franchise for me. I just wasn't sure I was ready to do it back when it first launched. As far as MechWarrior 5 goes, Mercenaries, it did sort of have some bugs and some issues in the beginning, and they needed some time to flush it out. So I went with SnowRunner in its place. So I'm very excited about it. As far as other things, I'll probably have some discussions about upcoming BattleTech related information, maybe some news. Maybe, I don't know if I'll dive into the lore too much. There are some really good YouTube channels that talk deep dive into some of the lore, which I'm really excited about. I listen to a lot of those, and I find it very fascinating. But I might do like book reviews of some of the books out there, because I am going to be diving into more of the novels that are out. I did read some of the Dark Age novels that had came out a long time ago. So maybe I'll take a dive back into that again, and just sort of, have some fun with it. It's going to be good. I think you guys are going to like it. Now, another thing that I do, or will be doing pretty heavily in 2023, is I'll be getting back into art. So there might be a video that might come out a little bit later in the year where I might be drawing some MechWarrior related stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. But the main focus of the channel will be on the games themselves, and I'll sprinkle in the other stuff as we go through it. So with that, I'm going to leave it with you there. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more BattleTech / MechWarrior content as we kick off 2023. And we'll see you next year.